And probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to spam the fixins that give me agility and strength. So it was biscuits giving me strength. Oh. And was it coleslaw giving me agility? No, it was... Or did nothing give me agility? I don't know. Who even knows anymore? There we go. Alright, so it's between these two. So we're gonna have some biscuits. No, just keep eating them. And get my strength up. Get that damage output up. One biscuit at a time. And when I think I have reached a maximum for my stamina, which is probably there, it will leave. Now, I still have a fair amount of money left over. Let's go over the pharmacy here. And I'm going to get some Karma Jolt, which is one of the better items you can get, obviously, because it's more expensive. And we'll get ourselves some Date Saver as well. Why not? Alright, nothing. Alright, we're going to have to go back and see if there's a boss I'm missing. Because I know there's supposed to be a boss here, and clearly we're not facing him. I actually expected to see him coming in. Alright. Don't really want to fight these guys too much. Alright, yeah, just jump off. There you go. We're fighting the internationals now. Now, to get back up, you have to make this jump. Because there's no other way up. I just don't know the exact spot to stand. Alright, we'll just keep fighting these guys as long as they keep coming. Alright. So we'll go all the way up top. A nice running fall off. I just didn't time that right. Try that again. There we go. Now, I don't think you had to come to the factory, see no one was there, and then do something. I think there is a way to just, like, the first time you go there, that's... trying to go past them. Honestly, at this point, if I die, I'm actually going in the direction I want to be going. But fighting the mob is actually a good way to get money, because they are technically one of the tougher gangs, but the way they fight, they're actually not that tough. I mean, if you compare this to some of the other gangs we were facing, you know, later on, like the Cowboys or the squids, frankly. I don't think these guys are that tough. Well, until they did that. And then that. And then that. And then more of that. Alright. I guess I should just shut up, because I'm getting the crap kicked out of me. Goodbye. Alright. Now we know the only place to really get food is here. And it was the ice cream that I think I wanted, right? You get agility. Agility up. We just keep buying that until I don't have any money. And then we just continue to go in the direction I need to go, because there's definitely a boss I'm missing out on. And I don't really know who it is, because I should have fought every other boss. Oh, I know who I'm missing. Okay. I thought about it. There's actually a guy that I have not yet fought, and I remember now. Alright, so sometimes you just gotta think about things, and you'll jog your memory eventually. Alright, so the guy I need to fight is actually, I don't think, that far away, and it's a boss that's before this area. And I may have just ran past him forgetting that he was there. So there's a boss in this area that I totally forgot about. And I kind of feel silly now, because I should have remembered this guy. So when you clear the area out, he appears, and this is the boss I haven't fought. I knew there was somebody I was missing, but I couldn't think of who it was, and it's this guy. I just totally forgot about him. Alright, we'll let him up, so I can get punched some more. That should do it. Alright. That's the boss we're missing. That's the boss we need. And this is where this game, if you don't do things in that critical order, you miss out on one boss. You're going to regret it, because it's going to cost you, and it's going to cause you to have to backtrack. Alright, so now that we've done the backtracking, and we know what we needed to do, it shouldn't be that hard. Continue. As a matter of fact, I might as well keep getting my agility up while I have money to afford it. Alright, so we'll just keep eating that ice cream. Always the healthy course of action. Makes you very agile. Fleet of foot. And we can afford one more of these. Okay, so I have a couple things in my inventory that can help me recover if I need to. Need to go into the factory. And get things done. Alright, I don't know if I want to deal with the squids right now. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Don't really want to deal with this gang either, but they give me no choice. See if we can make this jump. Now, they don't give you enough of a run up there. Alright, I gotta watch out, because that box is bouncing around. Okay. Just want to move on and get this boss over with. Alright, nobody showed up, so we're just gonna have to come back. Oh, wait, there they are. Alright, we totally just missed him. Alright, I think we can handle this guy. Not until he just kicked me hard there. Now, one cheap way of beating him would be just to throw him off, but I actually want his money. Alright, there we go. There we go. Ivan guards the gate. That's what we needed. That's the message we needed so that we could fight that boss that gives us access to the high school. Whether or not I'm ready for that, I don't know. As far as stats go, I'm not doing bad, but there's a lot of areas I'm weak in, especially in punch and kick. Kick specifically, I'm pretty weak in. But I think what I'm going to end this stream out with is attempting, at the very least, to beat the game. Whether or not I will is another story, but if we lose, we just come back to the small, and it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to just continue to upgrade my strength with what money I have. This should get me up there decently. And also heal me back up. Get me ready for the fight. And if we lose the money, again, it's not that big of a deal. See if we get any more health out of this. Alright, so we just got one. We get a little bit of max power. Alright. Away we go. I'm just gonna run right past these guys. Don't need to deal with them. Ah, I was a little late on throwing him. Fortunately, that guy was up there, so I couldn't. Yeah, I seem to remember that these guys, they like weapons. Now that I think about it, this is one of those gangs that's kind of rare to encounter because I don't think there's that many maps that they typically spawn on. And that box just bounced right into my back of me. There we go. Alright, so at the very least we'll beat Ivan, which will give us access to the high school whenever we want it. That guy just got killed by a bouncing tire that we had nothing to do with. Alright, here he is. Okay. Now, I seem to remember that. He has some special attacks, and some of the later bosses do. They have special attacks that you can't do. Like that jumping headbutt thing is something that only he can do. Alright. Let's go ahead and have the Karma Jolt here. Throw power, didn't need. Stamina 99 up. Okay. That's what we needed, really. Alright. Get him into an uppercut chain, that's what we want. Hoping to get enough distance on him to throw that at him. Alright, come on. You can do it. Alright, going for the weapon. Gonna throw it, because that's what the Internationals do. Alright. So we're into the final area. How much money do I have? $27. Is that worth risking? I have a good idea that I will not succeed if I go in here. And honestly, I probably should save that. So, we've beaten Ivan. We can go into the high school whenever we desire. Most of that was just a proof of concept to show that we could. And I think right now what we need to do is bring the strength up so that we actually have a chance. Because there are some bosses late game that are going to be a lot tougher than Ivan to deal with. And on top of the fact you've got all the gangs you have to deal with in the high school. The high school is pretty large in and of itself, and you have to survive through all that. And mostly what we're achieving through this part of the playthrough is just getting ourselves in that position. We've beaten Ivan. We've beaten all the other previous bosses. We can enter the high school whenever we want. Now it's time to strengthen myself and get myself ready to do it. So, you know what? I've had enough of that. And you guys. Alright, so where are we on as far as the stats go? Throwing is getting up there. Strength is getting up there. Agility's pretty darn high as well. It's mostly kick and punch. And I'm trying to remember what gave me kick and punch, because there was something recently that I ate that gave me both kick and punch. And I want to say it was actually one of these other food places that I visited. Fairly certain it was it here? And was it the pound cake? Have some of that and just confirm. Yes. This is what we want. Okay. We're going to continue to have the pound cake for now. And that will help a little bit. This would probably be the last that we can actually eat and get stamina. Well, actually, technically that worked. Why not eat another one? And not quite, but we get some max power. Alright. I'm gonna go buy some Karma Jolt. Replace the one that we lost. Now, I will admit, if I went with martial arts in this playthrough, I would be probably, you know, have an easier time of it. Maybe I would actually be able to make the run now. I just don't think that I can yet. So I'm going to come back this way. We're going to do a little bit more grinding of this boss specifically. And this guy is one of the bosses that you do not have to clear out the area to fight. You just have to come in and fight him. Now we can cheese him too, quite a bit. More than we can some of the other bosses. And there we go. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more grinding, and then I'm going to make my final push, but I think this is all we're going to do for this stream recording session. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'm going to go ahead and put up the password so you guys can write it down. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.